Good morning, everyone. I'm Mrs. Parent from Bearsy Library, and we're at Bearsy Library again. We're in this room called the Smart Space, and this is a room that you're going to be able to use sometime when we open fully. If you look around here, I'll give you a little tour. There's a lot of supplies and material for you to create artwork or some crafts or even some science projects. So on this side we have a blackboard that somebody already did some artwork on. And in the back there's a lot of electrical outlets for glue guns or sewing machines or whatever programs that we decide to put on once we open up fully. But this morning what we're going to do is we're going to make an octopus. Well, actually it's probably more like a squid or a jellyfish. We read a book about this little girl that wanted to act octopus for a pet, and what her father talked to her about that. So here's our little octopus that it is probably more like a jellyfish. Look at him swimming in the ocean. And you can make this with this paper plate. Let me take him out of here and you'll see that has just been cut straight across like this. So you could have an adult help you do that. And you can use this for a prop for your puppet, or you could just make your puppet like this and play with him this way. All right, so we're going to learn a little bit about measuring. So here we go. We'll angle this down, this camera down, so you could see what we're doing down here with all the supplies that you're going to need. So I've got tape. Here's my ruler because we're going to learn a little about measuring. I'm going to make this squid or octopus out of this color paper. We need a scrap for his eyes. Here's a popsicle stick, glue, a marker, of course our scissors to cut out, and a pencil if you want to trace your octopus face. So the first thing we're going to do is I've got 4 different colors of yarn, and we're going to measure every 4 inches. So here's 4 inches here. I want to get up to 20 little tentacles on my octopus or jellyfish. I guess it's more of a jellyfish. So I did 4. So what's another 4? That would bring us up to 8. So now I've got 8. And then what's another 4? 4, 8, and now we're up to 12. Okay, so that's 12, but I want 20. So I'll get some more yarn and put it against my ruler and cut another 4 inches off and another 4 inches off. That will give my little jellyfish a lot of tentacles to help him swim in the ocean. And then we're going to look at this. We could also measure if you want. We could measure this. I'll show you. It's probably about 1 inch, 2 inches, 2.5 inches across. I don't know if you can see that well there, but if you want to use that measurement to take your piece of paper to cut out your little head for our jellyfish. So I already put the measurements on this piece of paper. So now I'm just going to cut from one side to the other, making a nice big curve so that we have our jellyfish or octopus head. So he needs some eyes, so that's where this little scrap is going to come from. So I'm going to draw pretty small eyes, but I'm going to make the black rim around it larger because I'm going to cut through that, and I want it to be have a black rim around it, and it's easier to do it like this than it is to try to put a black rim around a teeny tiny circle for an eye. So then we'll put the inside. You can have him looking left or right at you. This guy's going to look right at us. So here's the inside again. Going to have him look right at us. Okay, so then we could just cut these out. They look kind of funny like that. So, you know, your circles don't have to be completely perfect circles. It's kind of fun to use your imagination and do your eyes whatever way you want. You could put eyelashes on if you want. You can pretend he needs glasses and put glasses on him. So here is one of our eyes that we're going to use, and here's the other. Okay, so then we're going to get our glue stick and put glue along the back of these eyes and get them set on our little face here. Here's one eye and the other. I'm going to also give him a big cheeky smile. There he is. He's just kind of staring at me right now. So let's give him a big grin. Nice big grin, and maybe a little cheeks too. Put another little half circles here on the end. So he looks like that. So the next thing, you're going to put him face down, and we're going to make a circle with our tape so it folds back on itself so that we can attach all his tentacles right to the tape. So make it fold back on itself so it can make a nice length like this. Put it on the flat part, the bottom of it, on the back, and then we're going to have some fun just placing all of our yarn tentacles, attach it to the sticky side of that tape, so then it will hang down. Look at that. He's going to be just as colorful as his sister over there. So once we get these on, we're going to we're going to tape on a popsicle stick too. All right, so here's the tentacles. We're going to put our popsicle stick on here and tape that down also. So you get your tape. So you put it along here, and that will also help the yarn to stay on the back. So as much as you think you need, I'm going to go across that popsicle stick again to make sure it stays still, just in case my octopus does a lot of swimming in the ocean. So you press it all down. And there he is. Hi, everybody. I'm going to follow you home. And here's his friend here. So let's see what they look like in the ocean together, which is the backdrop of our plate. So here we have our one little friend. And we'll just slip him through and get all his tentacles out. And our other little friend. You can make all sorts of ocean songs up and play with them together. Oh my gosh, that looks so cute. Hello everyone. We're swimming in the ocean. So we did 2 of these today. You can make them any color you want, use any kind of yarn you want, play with them with our plate or without. If you don't have a blue plate, you can use a white one. You could always just paint it blue in the middle with some blue paint or markers. Or if you use paint, let it dry, and markers would work well too. Okay, that was a great project to do. I hope you enjoyed our craft today, and I hope I get to see you next week. You take care. Bye-bye.